Then comes the Monday sort of orientation with you and your class, right? And then
Right.
and then that's when you start talking about your bust and all that business.
Yeah, I mean that's when it kind of gets real. You start coming down a little bit. But I got to tell you a cool, funny story about that too.
Okay.
So you go to the orientation, and that's kind of they have you. David Baker wants every guy to come up and we've got a closed room, and he wants you to give a little talk about something you can't about yourself or something you can't really read in a bio.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the guys stood up, and it was a centennial class along with the 5 of us, and you stand up and say a little tidbit, and there's some Hall of Famers in the room that are helping us with orientation, and of course the rest of the hall staff from Canton is there. So it's a pretty good sized room, and that's when they also when it's your turn, they put your picture on the overhead, they say your name, and then that's when you find out what number you are. I am Hall of Famer number 335, which I thought it was ironic because that's the time David Baker knocked on my door.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. This is meant to be, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was a little weird.
Wow. So what era Hutch are we going to get in the bust? We're going to get the flow? We're going to get a little bit of a mullet? What are we going to get? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I got to go with the hair. It's funny, and I don't know how many people know this story, but when I came out of Michigan, you can look up my combine picture, my Michigan picture. I was high and tight with the short hair and the kind of the little flat top and the goatee, and so I played my rookie year, and I had a good rookie year, and then the second year I got cut short. I had an injury, but so I'm training. I'm coming back and trying to get ready for the next season. And I'm looking. I'm going, man. You know what? All these Pro Bowl guys, these guys that make the Pro Bowl, I'm like, they all look mean. I mean, they just got the long hair and the beard and that. So I'm like, I'm going to grow my hair out. And I'm going to get a beard, and maybe that'll help me get to the Pro Bowl. And then the next year I went to the Pro Bowl, and then I won 7 straight. So I think I'm going to have to give a little bit of the flow in the beard going. And that's just what I'm thinking now. But I don't know. We'll have to see what it looks like once we get some renditions.
All right. And before I let you go, Steve, a couple more with Steve Hutchinson, Hall of Fame inductee here on the Rich Eisen Show. John Madden says the busts talk to each other when the lights go out.
Right.
Best you can tell me.
Right.
Now, best you can tell me. What is your bust and Brett Favre's bust going to say to each other when the lights go out, Steve? What's going to happen there?
You know what it's going to say? It's going to say, so Brett and I, the 2 years we were together, we happened to always sat next to each other on the plane going to away games.
Okay.
And there was we did crossword puzzles on the plane, and then there was an app on the phone called Sporkle. It's like a trivia app. And Brett's into trivia. He's always, Brett plays the all shucks Mississippi guy, but Brett's a very intelligent person. I don't know if he wants everybody to know him that, but he is, and so he can whip out a crossword puzzle. So we would play this game Sporkle and play all these random trivia games all the time, and I think if our busts are going to talk once they're done cleaning, they turn the lights off at night. We're gonna have some way to pull up random trivia, and we're gonna quiz each other.
That's it. That's amazing.
That's what we're gonna do. That's what we do. We pass time. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We might talk about how I flew down. We might talk about how I flew down one time and try to kidnap him to bring him back to Minnesota.
I heard about that one. That's I heard about that. That's, by the way, that's Hall of Fame worthy in itself, Steve.
We may or may not have had a laugh about that. Saturday night
and a duck blind or something. Oh yeah, you talked about that night.
Yeah, we might have. Brett, he might have brought that up Saturday night. After the show, and we all went back to the hotel, and we happened to be eating dinner at the same restaurant. And of course, he came over, and we were talking about that a little bit. And it's funny. I mean, it's crazy the things you do for this game, right?
For more of the Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.